Hello everybody, welcome to Word Shard.
Wish you all a very good day. In the last class, we did Abu Ben Adam, the full poem and all the explanations and figures of speech and everything. And the question that I said was, what is the symbolic significance of the Book of Gold? Many of you have written correctly. Deepika, you have also written it correctly. Book of Gold is something which has a significant value. That means it is a book where a record is maintained for God by the angel. That is why it has a lot of importance, and so the word gold is used over here, which is also very costly. Okay, so today we will be doing exercises, grammar exercises, transformation, direct, indirect, and active, passive. These all are embedded within that do as directed part in the transformation section. Within the 10 sentences, 8 to 10 sentences, you will get one or two direct, indirect, where you will not be told to change it to indirect or change it to direct, but the way the sentence would be given, you would have to change it in the format of a direct or indirect sentence. In the same way, active and passive, so we would better do these two chapters separately. These two topics will be done separately. I have one video uploaded on it before also. This is just an exercise. Even then, I have detailed how you will change it, so that at least a few marks from here you can score. Be rest assured that there will be questions from direct, indirect, and active, passive within that transformation section. Class 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s, everybody. Okay, so let's start.
Transformation of sentences. First, we will be doing voice change. Okay, voice change means active and passive voice when we are told to change from active to passive or passive to active. So let's see. First, you have to identify where the subject is. As you know, you have to find out the subject so that you can identify whether it is in active or passive voice. You know that when the subject is in front, it means that it is active, and otherwise passive. So, see, in the first sentence, the government is planning a new road near my house. Try to solve it yourself and then look into the red marked answer. Okay, so the government is planning a new road near my house. Which one is the subject? The government. That means this is an active, so we will have to change it to passive. Which one is the object? A new road is the main object, and the rest of the information near my house is the extra information. So, new road is object. Which one is the verb? Planning is the complete sense of the verb. How will you change? Bring a new road, which is the object, in front. As you know that in passive we have to bring it to the front. So a new road is being planned. So in continuous tense, we have to use being. So being planned near my house by the government. Near my house is an extra information. You add it wherever you find it suitable, and by the government. Okay, by the government is subject. So you see subject has come afterwards in case of passive. Coming to sentence number 2, my father built this house in 1943. So, my father is subject, built is the verb, and this house in 1943, this is the object. So, this house comes in front. Now, built is a past tense, so it will become was built in 1943 by my grandfather, as easy as that. Picasso was painting Guernica at that time, so Guernica was painting. So how will it change? Being will come over here. Was being painted by Picasso at that time. Remember that if it is simple past like sentence 2, then only was built. If simple past continuous, then was being will be added. Okay, as it is a continuous tense, you have to keep the sense of the continuous idea. So being. Coming to sentence number 4, the cleaner has cleaned the office. So the cleaner is the subject over here, so that must come at the end. And which one is the object? The office, that must come in front. Excuse me. So the office has been cleaned. This is very easy in case of perfect simple present perfect. How will you change it? You will have to add been, been, been over here. So has been cleaned. If this was plural, if the office part was something which had a plural idea, then it would have become have been cleaned. But you will not change it to from present perfect to past perfect as you do in direct indirect. Okay, be careful. Like the cleaner has cleaned the office and you just write the office had been cleaned. No, incorrect. If it is in present perfect, then you'll have to keep it in present perfect. You cannot make it past perfect. You know that we change it from present to past in case of direct indirect only, not in case of active passive. He had written 3 books before 1867. Try this on your own. He is the subject. 3 books is the object. So 3 books come in the front. 3 books. Now had written will become had been written by him before 1867. Coming to sentence 6. John will tell you later. So John is the subject. So John comes in the end in case of passive. Now John will tell whom? Who is the object? You. So you will come in the front. So will tell will become will be told. So you will be told later by John. Now remember, if you cannot find out the object, let's see in sentence number 7. You can follow this hint or this idea anytime that you want. Okay, in a sentence, think that you are not being able to find out the object. Find the subject, find the verb. Okay, let's see in this. By this time tomorrow, we will have signed the deal. So, we is the subject. Who is signing the deal? That is we. So, we is the subject. Who is doing the job? That is only the subject. So, we. Now, which one is the verb? Will have signed. Isn't it? That is the verb. If you question what to the verb, imagine that you cannot identify which one is the object. By this time tomorrow or the deal, which one is the object? Then you ask what to whom? To the verb. Which one is the verb over here? Will have signed. Question what to it? Will have signed what? The deal. So the deal becomes object. So the deal now comes in the front. The object must sit in front in case of passive, and we must sit behind. So by we is not possible. So that is the reason why we will change it to us. So the deal will have been signed by us by this time tomorrow. This is the extra information. You have to construct the sentence properly. So wherever you find this suitable to place, you can place it. The extra information part. Main thing that is important in active passive is subject, object, and verb. Okay. Next, coming to sentence number 8. Somebody should do the work. So somebody is the subject and verb is and object is the work. So the work is the object. It comes in the front. The work should be done. Okay, somebody, we can remove it from here because that is an extra information. Anybody, if you just write the work should be done, then also if you have to change it back to active, you have to add somebody over here. So you can remove this. Okay. The traffic might have delayed Jimmy. Try this. The traffic might. So the traffic is the thing that is working. So the traffic is object subject. Then who is the who is the object? Delayed. Sorry, who is the object? That is Jimmy. And who is the subject? The traffic. So Jimmy might have been delayed by the traffic. So Jimmy is the object, sits in front over here, and the traffic is the subject, it sits behind. It is not that a person must always be a subject. If it is my name and it is always subject, that is not possible. Okay, see in this case, Jimmy is the name of a person, but he is not the subject over here. The subject is traffic. Be careful who is doing the work. Next, people speak Portuguese in Brazil. So people is the subject over here. People will sit behind. So by people. Portuguese is the object. So Portuguese is spoken in Brazil. Why is spoken? Because speak is present tense. Next, number 11. Everybody loves Mr. Brown. So Mr. Brown is the object, not the subject. Who is the subject? Everybody is the subject. So again, you can remove everybody when you are changing to passive. So Mr. Brown is loved by everybody, or you can just write up to Mr. Brown is loved. Okay. See, direct and indirect is not going to, direct, indirect, active, passive is not directly going to tell you that, okay, change it to passive. No, but the first part will be given, as is, let's see number 12. They are building a new stadium near the station. Imagine you are given this sentence, they give only this part and then dot dot dot, a new stadium dot dot dot. Then you must know how to change from active to passive or passive to active, isn't it? Otherwise, how will you do it correctly? That is why I'm doing this part and direct indirect separately, and not only but also separately. No sooner than, okay, then hardly, these things I'm doing separately so that you have idea of every bits and pieces, degree of comparison, everything comes together in that transformation sentences of class 10 and 12. Okay, so be careful. 9, 10, 11, 12, everybody, these things are very important. Questions from direct, indirect, not only but also notwithstanding, then use to, TOO2, and so these are all very important, which I will do separately, and you must be careful about them. Okay, so let's move to number 12. A new stadium is being built by them near the station. Why? Because our building is present continuous, so we will use is being built. Okay. The wolf ate the princess. Now the princess is the object over here, so the princess will come in front. Okay. And who is the subject? The wolf, that will come behind. So the princess was eaten by the wolf. Coming to sentence number 14. At 6 o'clock, someone was telling a story. So, who was telling? Someone. This is the subject. Which one is object? A story. So, a story comes in front. Now, what is the tense? Was telling. That means past continuous. So, a story was being told at 6 o'clock. Remember to add this word PEING whenever there is a continuous tense. Okay. Next, somebody has drunk all the milk. Now you tell me, somebody is obviously the subject. Has drunk. Has drunk is the verb and the tense. And what is the object? All the milk. So all the milk has been drunk. Okay, you can remove the word somebody, by somebody. Number 16. I had cleaned all the windows before the storm. So all the windows is the object. What have I cleaned? I've cleaned all the windows. So all the windows comes in front, by me comes behind. I cannot write by I as is a subject. No, so by me. So all the windows had been cleaned. It is had cleaned, past perfect. So just add the word been in the middle. Had been cleaned by me. Extra information is before the storm. You add it in a proper place. Coming to sentence 17. A workman will repair the computer tomorrow. So the computer is the object, comes in front. Will be repaired, will repair change to will be repaired. A workman is the subject, it comes behind, and tomorrow. Extra information. Okay. Coming to the last three of active passive. By next year, the students will have studied the passive. So the passive is the object, comes in front. The passive will have been studied by the students is the subject which comes behind, and this one extra information add in the end, by next year. James might cook dinner, so James is the subject. Where will it come? In the end. Which one is the object? Dinner, it will come in front. So dinner might be cooked by James. Last one. Somebody must have taken my wallet. So my wallet is the object. Must have taken will become must have been taken. And by somebody, you can remove this word from here. Okay. So I think up till sentence 20, all of your problems with active and passive voice change is clear, and you will not be facing any problem henceforth. We will go on doing exercises, transformation exercises, so on and so forth, as we move on with our videos. So if you have liked active passive, you hit the like button, you write to me if you have any problem, if you cannot solve any particular question from active passive, and you may also can subscribe and share. I'll not tell you that you'll have to. If you do like it, then please do subscribe and let the channel grow, and let me help all of your friends too. Okay, next we'll move to direct and indirect speech. Teacher told us the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. So over here we have to remember that whatever is written within the quotes will be changed to the next past form. So the teacher told us that. Okay, so removing the quotes, we'll add that. Then the freezing point remains the same. Freezing point of water remains the same. Then is 0 degrees Celsius. Why are we not changing the word is? Why are we not changing the tense to the next past form, that is the simple past tense? Because this is a universal fact that the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. So we are not changing it. When I dropped the jug, it smashed to pieces, my little brother says. My little brother says. So we'll have to remember that says, the reporting verb, is in present tense. So the tense within it will not change. Within the quotes is not going to change. We have to remember only when the reporting verb, this one, is in the past tense. The reporting verb is this word. When it is in past tense, only then the tense within the quotes will change, otherwise not. So then, that when he, I will change to he, because my little brother is talking about himself. When he dropped dropped the jug will not change it to past perfect. Dropped will not change to had dropped because the reporting verb is in present tense. He dropped the jug, it smashed to pieces. Everything will remain the same. Coming to the third one, the man said, now that we are adding I is who? The man, so he. Have seen, I told you during the active passive sentence that we use the word have been seen or has been seen like this, but in case of direct indirect, we change it to the next past form from present perfect to past perfect. So had seen me somewhere before. The mechanic said your car is ready last night, but you did not come to get it. The mechanic said that my car had been ready. Why had been ready? Because it is was ready. That means simple past. Changing it to the next past form, we will have to use past perfect. So had been ready because the reporting verb said is past tense. Okay. The previous night, last night will become previous night, but you are considering that it was my car or it was your car itself. So I had not come. Why had not come? Because did not come is in the simple past tense. We'll change it to the next past form, that is past perfect. So had not come to get it. Coming to sentence number 5, he said, I shall return your magazines tomorrow. He said that. Now, who is he? I is he only, so he shall will change to should return my magazines. This I am considering that he is talking to me, so my magazines. The next day, my car broke down and I had to walk 2 kilometers to get to a phone booth. The man said that his car had broken down. Broke down is simple past, so you have to change to past perfect. So had broken down and I had to walk. Had means simple past, so had two times we'll have to use had word for past perfect, and the other had, that means the had over here, this one is the verb. So had to walk 2 kilometers to get to a phone booth. Rest of it will remain same. Coming to sentence number 7, an English play is being held in the school hall now, she told us. So, reporting verb is in past tense. She told us that an English play is will change to was being held in the school hall. Now will change to then because time has shifted, isn't it? Direct, indirect, what is it? I am talking to you now. But when you talk about this to your mother, that what I told you, that will become past. So, we will talk in the next past form. Number 8. The building burned down many years before we moved here. So my father told me, reporting verb past tense. So my father told me that the building burned will change to had burnt down many years before we had moved. This is moved, that means simple past. We will change it to had moved. Here will change to there. These are few words that also changes like today, tomorrow, yesterday, then now, here. These words change. Next, we will move to the last exercise for today, that is write the following sentences into indirect speech. So this is order or request, these type of sentences. Let's see. Don't leave your bag. These are even more easy. Don't leave your bag out here, Tommy. So you'll follow the same thing. Reporting verb is in past tense, so the tense within the quotes will change. Kiran ordered. Why is it ordered? We can just remove the word said and use whatever the meaning of the sentence is. What is being said to Tommy? That don't leave your bag out there. It is an order, not a request. So Kiran ordered Tommy not to leave his bag out there. Remember, this is the main verb. You will have to use to right before the main verb. Here it is said not to leave, so just you'll have to add not before to. Remember to use the word to before the main verb. Here the main verb is leave, so to leave. Here we'll change to there. And because Tommy's name is given, we can directly write Kiran ordered Tommy. Okay. Coming to sentence number 2. Stand at attention, the captain commanded his men. So already commanded is given, which is ordered. Meaning is same. So we do not change this. Then which is the main verb? Stand. So we will just use to stand at attention. Okay. Number 3, don't touch it, leave it alone. There are two orders. So I ordered not to touch it and leave it alone. Okay, because we have already used the word to before the first verb, we may not use the word to before the second verb. Just to touch it and leave it alone. Okay. Sentence 4. Please take me to the park, father, the little boy said. So the little boy, see the word please is here. When you change to indirect, you cannot keep the word please intact. You have to remove the word. So we will use the word requested. Okay. The little boy requested his father. Then which one is the main verb? Take. So to take him to the park. Okay. Coming to sentence number 5. Please tell me exactly what happened, she said. So, please again, we'll have to remove this word. When you remove, you have to add some word also. So, remove please and add requested over here. So, she requested to tell her. Now, tell is the main verb. So, to tell her exactly what had happened. So, what happened is simple past. So, we'll have to change to past perfect had happened. 6. Speak up, I can't hear you, he said to the new boy. So this is an order. He ordered the new boy. Which one is the main verb? Speak. So to speak up, as he could not hear him. So cannot will change to could not. You will change to he's speaking to the new boy. He's not speaking to me, isn't it? So to hear, he could not hear him. Coming to sentence number 7. There are 4 more. Pay attention to these. I think these are getting even more clearer to you. Don't shake the table while I'm writing, Pawan told his brother. So this is an order again. Pawan ordered his brother not to shake the table while he was writing. Okay. Is writing will change to was writing. Coming to sentence 8. Please bring your own plates and spoons, he told us. So how will you write it? She requested us, because the word please is given. She requested us to bring what? To bring our own plates and spoons. Why us? Why we will write our over here? Because it is written she told us. I am one of them. So our own plates and spoons. Number 9. Return to the ship immediately. The officer ordered his men. So the officer ordered his men. This is already given. So we will not change. Ordered his men. Then to do what? Which one is the main verb? Return. So to return to the ship immediately. Rest will be same. Coming to the last one. Open that drawer and bring me the scissors, Deepak told his brother. This is also an order. Nowhere do you find we find the word please. So this is an order. So Deepak ordered his brother. Which one is the main verb? Open. So to open that drawer, and because we already used to in front of the main verb, we may not use to before this. So to open the drawer and bring him the scissors. Okay. So here we come to an end with the transformation exercise, mainly concentrating on direct, indirect, and active, passive. There are more. We will go on discussing. So that's all for today. Bye bye. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked it, please comment, subscribe, and share.